All right, everybody on YouTube, everybody out there, stopped down at a client's house. He actually lives right down the road from me. We just installed this 73 MP a few weeks ago. It's been working great for him. He's currently just heating his old house. He'll be putting an outbuilding on this as well. Stove just started cycling. I actually forced it to cycle just so I can make this little video for you. We'll do a little walk around. This is the back of the stove. Got your supply down there. We're cross flowing everything just because he's running one set of lines for now. So you got your return going up and over and your supply coming out of here, and his second lines are already hooked up. A very simple machine. You got dual blowers. This is your main blower, it blows air underneath the firebox. That top blower blows air through the charge tube. In the top of the firebox, it blows air back down on top of the fire to create a secondary burn to burn off some of the hot gases. Very nice stove. He's running Rhino-Flex 1-inch lines. As you can see, we got snow sitting right on top of the lines. So very good pipe. That's made by Heatmaster, as you can see that right down there. Still got a lot of snow sitting on top of it. So that goes to show you what good quality pipe can do. It's closed cell foam pipe. Again, that's Rhino-Flex made by Heatmaster. Very simple stove, very efficient stove. As you can see, it's cycling. We're not getting much smoke at all. It's nice and clear. He's got his fan setting on low. That's all you really need if you're burning decent wood. Yeah, so we'll go around to the front. All right, now we're at the front of the stove. Here's our controller. He's running 170, 180. It's at 175. Again, I did auto kick this into start at 175. He's got his fan setting on low. The higher, if you're burning real green wood, you probably want to run this on high. But the higher you run your fans, the faster you're going to push the heat out the top. You don't really need it unless you're burning green wood. Another thing about this stove, a lot of people shake these handles, the ash auger handles, way too much, or the shaker grate handles. You don't really need to hit those, but maybe once a week to get the fine ash to fall through. This guy's got no dripping out of his doors. Everything's been running great for him. His doors are sealed up really tight. Heat exchanger doors really tight. As you can see, we'll open this while it's running. You can see his heat exchanger is nice and clean. Very little creosote up here. It's been running for about 2 weeks. You can see nice warm air coming through here. This is where your heat transfer is. So it's very, very important to keep this clean. The cleaner you keep this, the better heat transfer you're going to get. The smoke's coming from the bottom, wrapping back around. It's going about 5 feet this way, wrapping and going 5 feet to the back, so it's 4 to 5 feet. That's nice and warm. That's where all your heat transfer is. Doors are all nice and tight. All right, and there we go. Nice lazy fire. That's all you really need. You don't need, this guy's had no problem keeping a coal bed, and all he's doing is pushing his fire down at the beginning of the day, kind of stirring the coals up a little bit and throwing more wood right back on top. That's all that's needed on this stove. You don't need to shake the crap out of that handle and let your coals all burn back down to the bottom. He's been using very little wood. This is a very efficient stove for what it is. So again, if you have one of these stoves and you're having problems keeping a coal bed, just throw the wood back down on top of it. Don't shake your handle a lot. And as you can see, this thing's burning great. Nice air. Now you see that tube across the top. That's your charge tube, and you can see some gasification, some light gasification taking place back there. What's happening is there's air pushing back down on top of the fire, creating a secondary burn. Very nice little stove. We're gonna close this up because it's getting hot. As you can see, very clean burning stove for a conventional. We've already went up a degree. It's running very, very good.